The grounds are still unstable over here. Come on. Couple of stones on my helmet. These are small pebbles and not big rocks that are falling over me. If you have fear of heights, be careful over here.
So in the previous episodes, you all saw that I entered Arunachal Pradesh through Lower Diwang Valley and then made my way towards Anini through Roing Anini Highway, that is the NH 314. I explored the town of Anini and the villages around it and interacted with the Idu hunters over here, which was an awesome experience. But yes, now it's time to head back. So without wasting any time, let's directly jump into action. Well, hello, good morning from Anini. I think it's my day 12 of my Northeast tour, and today I am going to leave for Roing, so which is about, I am guessing, 180 or 190 odd kilometers, or maybe 200 something, I forgot because I have no access to the internet. But yeah, it's going to be a long day today. It's already 8 and let's hope I can reach Roing.
So yes, I have to make my way somewhere through there, I suppose. Yeah, and that's the area where it leads to China. So don't want to be heading that way, want to be heading this way. Well, my motorcycle is showing that it's giving me 53 kilometers to the liter. Oh, never had such ratings in my life.
And soon all the high mileage stuff was going to end because there was some serious off-road coming towards my way.
Well, you can see a lot of construction work. So yeah, maybe in another 4 or 5 years, the roads are going to be as good as the ones in Ladakh and Kashmir. But until then, it's anyone's guess. This is a place for adventure junkies. It's all slush, but yeah, it's okay. Landslide zone again. Hold on a sec, bro. Let me pass. Okay, I'm a bit confused. Which route should I take? This one or the up one? I think that's the road. Did I come from here last time around? I don't remember anything. Is this the route? I'm now really confused. We'll have to get out of this corner very fast. But I am not sure if this is the road because that night it was hardly visible, and this section looks, oh my god. यही रास्ता है ना रोइंग जाने का? नीचे से जा रहे हैं, वो वाला नहीं है ना? नीचे वाला है, नीचे वाला. अच्छा, गलत ले लिया. That's the main problem in these roads. If you are not with anyone who knows the route very well, or with the sumo drivers, you are going to face some problems. Okay, this was the scary bit. Damn it. Come on. Oh my god. Look at the tree over there. It might fall anytime soon. Not now. Can I go through? I don't know. Dhanyavad. That's the beauty about this part of the world in Northeast India. Because of the lower heights of the Himalayas, you get a lot of greenery, and to combine that with waterfalls, it really looks stunning. Well, these were the stretches I was finding it difficult last time around, because of the wet surface, but right now it has dried up quite a bit. So yeah, it's playing to my advantage now. Okay, what's happening over here? I see a lot of army vehicles stopped. Is there a landslide? Yep, that's the problem over here. पूरा rockfall हो गया क्या? Well, have been waiting here for the past 1 hour and it's almost 12 right now, and the folks over there are telling me that it's going to take more 3 hours for the roads to get cleared over here. My advice to anyone coming to Anini would be that to start early as possible, maybe around 5:30 when the sumos leave for rowing from Anini. But also one more thing I want to share is that there is no guarantee that if you start early that you are not going to face any road blockages up ahead, because the army folks are telling me that even if I cross this blockage, there's a couple of more construction work going on up ahead, and those are new ones. So yeah, even if I had started earlier today, there was no guarantee that I would not have faced such problems.
One eternity later.
Well, after a couple of hours of brief delay, they have finally given permission to go ahead. So let's see. These were the parts which they were digging, still are, but yeah, at least the roads are cleared now. Okay, have to be careful out here. Let's take the right side now. For the moment, the grounds are still unstable over here. You can see a lot of rocks coming down, or soil, that would be the more appropriate word. But yeah, let's see. If you have fear of heights, be careful over here. Take it nice, slow, nice and easy. Don't look towards your right. Okay, nice and easy. Come on, come on. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, chaliye, bye. So yeah, that's the story of rowing Anini Road. Nothing is predictable over here. One more roadblock. This one looks even extreme. I think they are going to flatten out the entire stretch and then we will be allowed to cross. So I don't know how much time it is going to take. Maybe the entire day or afternoon. Not sure. Can't guess anything in this part.
So it was a waiting game again, but at least I had the army folks with me, with whom I had an awesome time sharing snacks, adventure stories. In fact, they even shared their lunch with me. How cool was that?
It's almost 3:30 right now, and they have finally cleared the road up ahead. That's the stretch I'm looking at. A bit dicey, but yeah, I think I can manage it. Okay, the truck has stopped. Damn it. Okay, let me take the left one. Okay, why am I going through the left? It's better to go through the right. At least a rock won't fall over me. Here we go. Come on. Now I think it's safe. Or is it? No, it's not. Nice and slow. Come on. Lovely. Nice and slow. Okay, they have again started drilling, but yeah, I think this might be the place where I first encountered that rock fall. Yep, this might be the place. Looks unstable.
After all the hustle, I found out that the nearest village, Etalin, was only 3 kilometers away from where I got stranded. So I decided not to move further ahead as there was only few hours of daylight left.
Etalin looks like an extremely small village. Well, that's the place where I got a place of stay over here in Etalin. It's an IB guest house. So yeah.
As far as Etalin is concerned, it is a very peaceful stopover village where you will find a lot of migrant laborers taking halt for the night. And one strange thing I found out about Etalin while speaking to the locals over there was that one side of the village had not received electricity for about 11 years. I mean, can you believe it? Living without electricity for 11 years? And yes, the people were cool with it.
ईदू और ईदू मिश्मी में डिफरेंस क्या है बेसिकली?
ईदू मिसिमी में भी ईदू मिसिमी सब लोग मिसिमी और ईदू ही बोलते हैं ना, तभी हम नहीं मिलते हैं।
मिसिमी जो है कॉमन ट्राइब है।
अच्छा,
तो मिसिमी के अंदर में 3 ग्रुप है।
अच्छा,
3 कैटेगरी है उसमें।
क्या क्या?
एक ईदू है, एक मिजो मिसिमी, ईदू मिसिमी, दिगारो मिसिमी।
दिगारो मिश्मी। अच्छा,
3 मिसिमी है।
तो भाषा सबका अलग अलग है?
स्लाइट डिफरेंस है क्या, लेकिन वो लोग समझते हैं क्या?
मतलब 20वीं कैटेगरी में कॉमन है, सेम है वो।
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा,
स्लाइट डिफरेंस होगा।
अच्छा
डिफरेंस होगा।
लेकिन आदि और ईदू में पूरा कंप्लीट
कंप्लीट अलग ऐसे डायरेक्ट अपोजिट।
कल्चरल क्लैश होता है, मतलब कल्चर में
कल्चरल क्लेश नहीं है। कल्चरल और इसमें उतना क्लेश नहीं है, ऑलमोस्ट मिलता है उन लोग से हम लोग ना। कल्चरल और उन लोग का लोकल जो जितना ये है वो अब आपका मेकिंग हाउसिंग, आपका कपड़ा सपूरा पहनने का तरीका और ये सब बहुत कुछ हम लोग का सिमिलरिटीज बहुत है आदि और इसमें मिसिमी।
अच्छा,
लेकिन वही कि आपका भाषा बिल्कुल नहीं मिलता है। एक्चुअली हम लोग का तो लैंग्वेज भी नहीं बोल सकते है ना, क्योंकि हम लोग का एक्चुअली स्क्रिप्ट नहीं है। हम लोग का डायलेक्ट ही है एक्चुअली ना।
ईदू का भी आदि का भी, दोनों का।
स्क्रिप्ट नहीं होने से एक्चुअली लैंग्वेज में आप उसको नहीं बोल सकते।
Let me remind you all again, the entire area of Upper and Lower Dibang Valley consists of the Mishmi tribes. Adi tribes are also present in a very few numbers in Lower Dibang Valley area, but yes, most of the Adi tribes habitat in the central Arunachal region, to be precise in the Siang districts.
हम भी फर्स्ट टाइम आया है ऐसा रूट में, तो फिर ऐसा देखते हैं तो रास्ता दिखता नहीं है, तो जाने से तो थोड़ा सा रास्ता दिखता है, वहाँ चलने लायक तो रास्ता है कि नहीं, चला के जाता है। ये एक कंपनी का लड़का बोला है, ऊपर वाला का नाम लेके पार हो जाए, कुछ नहीं है। और आपको दोहरा दिया।
So it's day 13 and I'm still at Etalin. It's around 8:30 and I should be leaving right now for rowing. As far as Etalin is concerned, don't expect anything, something very posh or something like that from a staying point of view. It's very basic. Here we go. Morning view of Etalin. Yep, I can see a lot of sumos coming from there. At least today I will have some company with me. अभी सब खुला रहेगा ना? ठीक है, चलिए, धन्यवाद। Heavy deep valley. Yeah, I know. What's the worst that can happen if you fall down in such a valley? Max to max, death. Nothing more than that. You all can see the dynamites over here. They are going to blow this entire place up. At least this section was open. I think I have got 3 more sections to go. One's over there, one's over somewhere there. Okay. Good to be back on good roads. Well, I can see a lot of blasting going on over there. So yes, this happiness isn't going to last very long. Okay, I see vehicle stopping in front of me. Rowing का रास्ता यही है ना? Rowing. Well, as I earlier said, nothing is predictable over here.
in these roads of Anini to Roing. So yeah, stuck in between this subtropical forest with trucks and sumos all around me, and they are saying it's going to take 30 or 40 minutes odd to clear the roads up ahead. So yeah, let's wait and see.
Luckily the roads have opened up after 20 odd minutes. Ruk jaiye. It's all a game of luck over here as far as making your way through this roads. And see, still drilling going on over there. Is it drilling or is there some sort of a rock fall going on? I don't know, but yeah, have to be fast. Okay, not looking good.
And then one more roadblock.
इसी एरिया में 3 जगह ब्लॉक है. 3 जगह. अच्छा. Okay, let's halt over here.
During this roadblock, I met with this gentleman, Mr. Kirdo Loya, who was the executive engineer of the power department in Dibang Valley.
ये रास्ते के बारे में कुछ बोलिए. रेगुलर देख रहे हो, ऐसा टाइप का रास्ता है, आप लोग कैसे कर लेते हो रेगुलर?
अब जरूरी है आना जाना. रास्ते तो बन रहा है, जल्दी बन जाएगा. इस हिसाब से अगर इस रफ्तार से चलेगा तो जल्दी हो जाएगा.
यहाँ पे डेथ्स होते रहते हैं.
कई बार
कॉमन है, बहुत
कॉमन है. इतना बड़ा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर चल रहा है तो आदमी का कहीं ना कहीं एक्सीडेंट होना तो लाजमी चली जाती.
लेकिन वही है कि यहाँ पे डेवलपमेंट स्ट्रक्चर अभी जो है नया चालू हो रहा है तो काफ़ी रफ्तारी का साथ जा रहा है, तो इसलिए रास्ता भी थोड़ा मुश्किल है. अभी देख रहा होगा.
Mr. Kirdo and his team also heard my stories of how I was amused to see the hunters over here in Anini, and quickly they pointed me out why do they hunt.
So actually मिथुन खातना इससे मतलब क्या बोलेगा, जो आप लोग का उसमें खराब सुन सकता है, बट मिथुन खातना हम लोग के लिए फ्राइड का बात होता है. अरुणाचल, बीइंग इन अरुणाचल प्रदेश, बीइंग इन फ्रॉम आदि कम्युनिटी, जो भी है मतलब गालो कम्युनिटी का वो हम लोग का स्टेट एनिमल है. बॉस पोंटाली साइंटिफिक नेम आपको ही पता है. तो उसका जो है हम लोग उसको जो है एक जब रिचुअल होता है तब उसे काटता है ना, तो उसको काटने का भी तरीका मतलब सब ट्राइब में अलग अलग डिफर करता है.
तो सर के कम्युनिटी में कैसे होता है?
ये गालो कम्युनिटी में काटा जाता है
गले से काटा जाता
एक से काटते हैं.
है. और ईदू में तो मैंने सुना है कि उन लोग बोझ से हंट करते हैं या फिर गन से.
हाँ, वो लोग ऐसे ही करते हैं. और हमारा जो आदि ट्राइब है,
हाँ.
उसमें जो है हम लोग सूली में चढ़ाते हैं.
सूली में चढ़ाते हैं.
हाँ,
अच्छा.
उसको कुछ बना के उसका बाद
अच्छा.
उसका बाद वो गला में बांध के चढ़ा देता है. ऐसा करता है. वैसे तो जहाँ तक काटना उसको थोड़ा बैन किया गया.
बैन किया गया.
जब
बट
आपका कुछ रिचुअल होता है, कस्टमरी कुछ होता है तभी करते हैं.
अच्छा, तब अलाउड है.
हाँ, तब अलाउड है.
Okay. But soon the roads opened up again and the conversation had to end over there.
Well, now it looks like it's going to be a very dusty sort of a ride, but yeah, I won't mind it as long as there are no mud or slush. Well, this one looks like a newly carved path. Okay, one more roadblock. Well, this is the final 2 roadblocks that's going to take place. One is over here and the next one is over there. Post that, no roadblocks, nothing up ahead. So yeah, things are looking a bit positive, but still don't know when they are going to open this road.
A few moments later.
Here we go. Okay, nice and easy. Okay, fine. Whew! God damn it, couple of stones on my helmet. Yup, I can feel it. Man, come on. Whew, nice. Okay. Okay, let's go. Come on. Just a bit. Whew. Nice. So moving on to the next bit now. Okay, have to be extremely careful over here. This is definitely a different sort of a challenge now as compared to the last day where everything was slippery. Okay, thankfully these are small pebbles and not big rocks that are falling over me. Shit, 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 shit. Oh my god. Come on. Come on. Now visibility is the issue over here. Anyways, let's continue. Looks like a wide stretch now, or is it? No, it is not. I remember this part. Last time around I had to be pushed through here. At least the soil's loose now and all dried up.
What a noob, whoever that guy, yeah, who was riding that motorcycle. I think that guy must have been an imposter of mine.
स्लिप खा गया. हाँ, एक सेकंड. हाँ, धक्का देंगे पीछे से थोड़ा. दीजिए. एक सेकंड. आउच. थैंक यू. Okay. This is seriously some next level stuff. One moment I was praising the mud and the next moment it took me in again. Let's check for some damages, if any. I think this time around my only fault was that I could not stop the rear end from fishtailing. That's it. Not a big tumble this time, but yeah, those were deep muds over there, so yeah, I was bound to take a fall. But anyways, never mind, vehicle is looking all good. I think from now on I am not going to face something close to those sort of roads as far as I remember. Okay, finally arrived at Hunli. Yeah, last time around I was staying in this village and that was the place where I was staying, somewhere on the top of that hill.
After all the hard work, it was time to charge up the empty stomach, and there I met with Mr. Kirdo again. And the next thing you know, he invited me to his native village in central Arunachal to attend a Galo tribe Thanksgiving festival.
आपसे 25th को मुलाकात होगा.
Yes, I expect you there. When see you there, we'll enjoy. We'll have a
Yeah, I am
good time.
definitely coming.
Good time. You'll get to know many things. Besides enjoying some delicious
Mithun.
meals.
Yeah.
Say mithun meat.
Okay.
Very tasty. Once you get to know the taste, you'll be
Impressed by.
you'll be eager to have it more and more.
Okay. That's 65 for you. The last pit stop before Mayodhya, or when you come through Mayodhya, the first pit stop after that, where you can have some lunch or anything to eat. approaching Mayodhya from its north side now. It's written thank you. I guess this should be the end of my episode also. Well, so I have finally completed the Anini journey from here. But yes, for rowing it's still around maybe 50 odd kilometers from here, from Mayodhya Pass. I think I should just stop recording the episode over here, because yeah, that's the most interesting part. That's going to be for today. After this, the roads are going to be pretty boring, as you all saw in the previous episode. So yes, see you next time from somewhere in Arunachal Pradesh. I don't know where, but maybe it's probably going to be from Pasighat or rowing, or maybe somewhere else. But yeah, the adventure is going to continue, so let's see and hope for the best.